story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people. Uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going. The belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given. They're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset. My choices. My willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit. Because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it. What goes on? What's up, gang? What goes on?
Morning, my brother.
Good morning, Zoomies. What's up, man? Sat here for the last hour, just like, when is this gonna go away? Your starting time every time? No, I'm up here early. I can't sit here and just, you know, in pain. So I wake up in the morning, I take my meds, and I just give it some time for the pain to pass. Cause like I would be over here just like, ooh, ah. I'm in a lot of pain. Sometimes it feels better, sometimes it feels worse. I wasn't gonna hop on at all today, but it started looking nice here for 9. I waited on the news. Zoom, I let people in already. Yeah, thank you. So let's mark up some levels, ranges. I had a pretty nice closure here. Well, actually, not yet. Let's look at it. So what I do want to stream FOMC today at 2 p.m. So highly likely we'll be there. This is interesting. It kind of closed like a gladiator candle, but this wick is a really heavy rejection wick. So what you want is the closure above the most recent, which we're doing right now. We might set up here for NYC Open. Shit, we might set up for the next candle here. What are these stops here? So this is good. We closed above on the 15. The 30 came back down. Attempt to come back in range. Did not really. Or did it? It's really close. 30 looks like a gladiator candle. So you can't really take anything there. Celery play, a bit too late for the celery play, but I probably wouldn't have hopped on it there. But if you
I
do,
did.
what was that? You did?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. So
Well,
you're,
about 35 pips.
oh shit,
Right there at the bottom of your level.
oh, you hopped in here on a flip.
3405.
Yeah. No, if anything, I was talking about celery play hop in over here on the break
Oh,
of the
no, no.
previous candle high. But if that's, I mean, maybe you could have looked at the bottom wick. I don't like that. That 30, that's a heavy pullback to close out the candle. Like, I mean, it could be like this. But even if it is like that, a closure above the most recent, above this 15, and the top wick should technically send us up. So let's see if we are able to close above here. You got 4 minutes. Alright, 4 hour broke the previous 4 hour high. The 1 hour broke the previous 1 hour high. The 30 broke the previous 30 high. Broke the 15, broke the previous 15 high. So everything seems to be bullish on a day where, yes. Yesterday closed bullish too. We made a bottom wick now. We flipped bullish. Three minutes. Could get interesting. And this is clean to the left, right? If
Yes, sir.
let's see if we look at this is clean above this area. And I see some play here. I see play here, but since then we've already done this, and then we've done this. So we've cleared all those orders out. Now it's about getting set up or an entry, setting up for an entry. Closure above this, a top wick on the current candle, and then a break of the highs on the next candle, and we should be Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. I hate days like that. I hate unemployment days. The unemployment claims days. Market never moves like you expect the unemployment claims. Bad numbers, fuck it. It goes up, it goes down. Prints sideways for an hour. Yeah, we want to see a top wick on this 15 closure. So we want to pull back. We want it to close above the most recent though. So a pullback that still closes above 34.08. It's the break of the highs here. Oof, 60 pips. Seconds. We need a top wick. FOMC will make an impact. I was going to be late. Yeah, 2 p.m. Can we see some kind of pullback here? That's a 66 pip stop. It's going to need a bottom wick here. We'll get a, if we get a bottom wick and re-break the lows, we'll have buy stops on the break of the highs. Broke the highs here. And then we'll see Trump tweet how much Warren Powell is for not lowering the rates again. That's the common theme. That's just, I think, what everyone can expect until JP's out. When does this shit end? Next year? Panthers won the Stanley Cup. That's what's up. Be interesting if we get a bearish candle closure here, right? If we flip and don't reflip bullish immediately, but still respect 3407, we could look for that seller replay again.
Hey, Wicks. What do you consider a wick? Because I'm counting about 4 pips on mine, but
I think if we re-break the lows, I'll be good.
I got you. And you said it not no wick. And I was like, well, I got about 4 pips, but I don't know how
it kind of 4 pips came straight up. If it re-breaks the lows, it has a chance to come back down in range.
Right. Got you.
Because look at this hourly. It's got a very small bottom.
Oh yeah, yes.
Previous close right at a level. Like you can definitely come right back in here. So I want to have a re-break of the low in the current candle, but respect the most recent resistance as a support. Bounce off this area maybe and then come up. If it just continues up here, there's just no entry. There's no edge.
I feel you.
All right, as it's going up here and you want to take an entry, a bearish flip could ride this back. But if we get a bearish flip beforehand and then we break highs, I'll be more comfortable. Nippon Steel. Is that American? I don't know what Nippon Steel is. Coming down. I barely broke that low here. It barely broke that low by like half a pip. I don't know. It's not a bottom wick here. Yeah, let me know if this flip's bearish, gang. Step outside for 1 sec. I sit under the AC, and when it's blowing cold air, it's starting to make my shoulder really. It's giving it that dull pain. As soon as I step outside into the heat, it starts feeling better. speaker stop working? This will be interesting. If we can close like this and break the low on the next candle and then break highs, we got positions then too. Right, if we're able to close like this, I don't mind breaking the highs here. As long as we break that low. We break that low, come up, re-break highs, I'll look for that position. Unless the next candle creates a top wick and then comes down, like what we're looking for here, and then we'll use the top wick wherever it's going to be here on the following candle. It's upstairs in your room. Yeah. In your room. Go right by your bed. Hold on, chat. Alright, well, that brought volume, but no rebreak of the lows, no closure. So, this little difficult here. That's an ugly, ugly closure. No range, no top wick. You might just create one here. A lot of chop here. Not pretty. Took that break of the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, good job. You won. Risky, but you won. Congrats. My pretty lady. Yeah, it's very choppy here. What's up? Give me 1 sec, chat.
discoveries for computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Yeah, sorry, gang. These kids be fighting over the iPad, over the spot on the couch, over the pillow, over everything. Everything's a battle. It's craziness. Buy 4 of everything? Dude, I can't, like, sometimes I just be wanting to get them, like, different things so they have, like, kind of, like, their own, like, individual thing, and you can't. Because you gotta get them the same, you get one thing, the other one's like, oh, I want the same one. Just get 2 of the same of everything, it's just... No, they got like 3 or 4 iPads, but they got a, I don't know what's going on. This is interesting. We had a resistance here. I was wondering if we create a top wick or we break it, or do we form a bearish candle here at resistance to come back down? It's so choppy here. Like, there's so many levels, right? And typically this would make sense because this is the closure where everything's wicking into. But these recent rejections, can't ignore them. Benny wants one too, man. Benny's freaking getting humongous. Yeah, there's no buys off this hourly here like this, even if it closes above the hourly. Right now it's holding the hourly resistance. The previous 30 NYC open, right? Look at this, we closed no top wick. We did make one though right now. Made a top wick. I think a rebreak on the top wick takes us up to this resistance, but it's buying right into this. 11 pips. 58 pips top, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. It had a chance to set up like we wanted to, right? Not. Look at this. This 30 drove range to range, right? To open up this hourly. Funky monkey. Have a feeling it'll stay choppy until US makes final decision with the conflict. We got FOMC today. FOMC got to do something. We can't be streaming at 2 p.m. for no reason. Look at this. Rejecting here. No top wick on the previous. It's making sense now. This is going to be an area we could take some sells off of. Right? And then NYC open still running here, right? To start flipping the hourly bearish. Oof. I don't know. Because the 4-hour closes, right, in 16 minutes. And regardless how much further it pulls back, most likely the 4-hour, right, unless it corrects the entire hourly move here, it's going to close bullish, right? It's going to close bullish above the most recent. The 4-hour is going to need a bottom wick if it is to go up, right? Can we be part of that bottom wick? Get interesting. Yeah, this bearish flip did make sense. It's after such a heavy bullish drive, you're kind of bullish until you actually get this bearish closure at resistance. And once you have a bearish closure at resistance, this is interesting here on the 5 too, right? Because we rejected, came back up, retested this area, now rejecting again. We got 20 seconds here on the 15. We might have some. We might attempt some possible sells. I'm gonna need a top wick. If the next hourly drops, makes a big red, then can take sells. It all depends on the next hourly candle. Well, it depends on the way we behave at resistance here, right? Not just next hour, because if we go on the hourly, it's a long ride down. If this closes bearish or stops on the hourly, like 115 pips. That's tough, right? Ooh, we did close I think break of the previous lows. Look at that. Maybe even the 5. What's the difference? 5 pips? No, it's going to be... Hold on. Okay, am I going to have time? Sell stop right there on the break of the lows. Got a sell stop here on the break of the lows. Go with a 2 here because I've already made some money on this account. Try to get this to 2K. This is perfect. Look at that. We made a bottom wick. Now we're coming up, re-break the highs. Or re-break of the lows. Should make a lot of sense. Alright, let's do better than we did last night with that buy limit. Sell stop buy limit. Sell stop buy limit. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. We're in here. Alright, let's see what happens. We're in here, everything's set up. We have our partials at 3407.9, 7.8, and at that point, I will look to go break even. Make complete sense, right? Forming a bearish candle at resistance. Previous 30 closed no top wick. We got a top wick on this one. We closed bearish. Now we broke the low. Yeah, I'm going low on this trade because I've made some money here in Asian, and I don't really want to push it to like 2.5, 3K. So really low risk here on the funded. Could get interesting. We're just passing by to say hello. Hello. We're in a position. It got really quiet in here, chat, right? It gets really quiet in positions lately. Chat's in nail biter mode. Looking to tap the next support. Yeah. Haven't really tapped it. Rebreak out of lows this wick. Yeah, I saw about 12, 13 pips. Not enough to start securing. Not enough to start securing. We didn't really tap any level here. Just kind of pulled back. Do we re-break the lows just now again? Or no? That pumped down quickly. I didn't notice that. Once we re-break the lows, I'll go break even.
If you blinked, you missed it. It shot down so fast.
Did it re-break the low?
No. I don't think so.
I think it did. It did. This wick is lower. I didn't even see that. Wow. What is going on? That didn't give me a chance to do nothing. Bounced off that previous wick, but this closed bearish here. I was looking to see what the 5 does. This is funky. Funky on the 5. Yeah, if you look on the 5, you see it rebroke that. It rebroke the slow in the blink of an eye. Literally. Blink and you'll miss it. I just looked from one screen to the next. I looked from left to right, and that's what happened. It rebroke that low. Paper? Sure. Give me 1 sec. Have a good session, gang. See you soon. Miss everyone. Oh, what's up, Turpy? Where you been? Broke it in both spot and futures. Yeah. I mean, I probably, if it happened at a slower rate, I probably would have went B here. Didn't really get a chance to do that. Flip to 15. Less than a minute. One minute. Well, the 15 flip bullish, but the 30 and the 1 hour are closing bearish at resistance. I'm sorry, 30 is closing bearish at resistance. And as long as we don't break now the 1 hour highs, we should be good. Just gotta wait. Gotta wait. Can't do much here. $15 technically flipped bullish, broke the highs, and has now reflipped bearish and closed bearish. Okay. I'm gonna go BE right here. I'm gonna go break even on my live account. Because this wick flips bullish, it might take us up to the top of the range. So yeah, I just got taken out. On this one, I don't mind the risk. It's only 2 lots. I went break even on the live account because if this flips on the hourly, look at this, it's filling the hourly wick to the top here. So I would rather it create a top wick and then maybe re-enter on the break of the lows after it creates a top wick. Yeah, I lost 2 pips. Well, minus 2 pips, just spread. spread is pulled up. But I want this top wick to be made first. On the live account though, if this creates a top wick, right, if it breaks the highs and then re-breaks the lows, then I'll get in again. But on this one, I'll keep this open. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. There we go. Got taken out. I'm going to wait for this top wick to be created. Yeah. Break evens all around. Got to break even on both. Ha! No top wick. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That was partials. Another B. No top wick. All I needed just to re-break at a high so we could head back down. We said through profits, through some drawdown, closed out break even, and this shit drove with no wick. This has been the case for the last month. Yeah, 30 closes bearish at resistance, right? You want a top wick before a drive. It got us to break even, or got us into profits. Want the top wick, and then a rebreak of the lows? Nope. We're just gonna fucking come down heavy here. Yeah, this shit's been... I don't get irritated as easily. This shit's been pissing me off. Well, I guess this account will stay at 1700 for the day, and that's fucking annoying. What's this 4 hour? Never even flip bullish right now. Just gonna come down. Yeah, I'll do FOMC. Whoever shows up to FOMC, we'll do a giveaway over there. We will stream FOMC at 2 p.m. today. I'm just fucking annoyed. on Friday? No, I mean, we'll do a giveaway today and we'll do one on Friday. How about that? I'm just pissed off. I'm just going to be fucking, you get an account. You get an account. Everybody get an account. I'm fucking annoying. No, it's literally been the case. This has literally been the case for me for the last, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks, a month. Finally recovered from shoulder injury. No, I'm sitting here in a lot of pain. Tomorrow is no stream. Tomorrow's a bank holiday. We'll stream today at 2 p.m. in about 4 hours from now. But now you need this shit to set up again. Look at this. I told you. Watch the 4 hour not even flip. Just plummet straight down. It's fucking sick. Five forms of support here. We opened up on the hourly, right? Expecting a top wick before the drop. Man. I guess we had another break even to the record. Let's do it. Wait, did I do it already? I don't think I did. At this point, break-evens are like L's for me. It's just getting fucking annoying. Anything outside a win is annoying. Anyway, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on hump day and the fact that tomorrow is a bank holiday and you guys can treat today like a Friday. Yep, 142B. Hump day things. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to take a position here the rest of the New York session. Because if I do, it's going to be a while till it sets up. Probably another 30 minutes, an hour. Right, you're in the middle of this drive where you should be having a runner and probably looking till 3,400 flat. Right, and if I do look for positions below here, I would need a range to be created in here to make sure that 3,405 is a resistance or support at this point. Right, I need to see it respected, up or down, and it would just take too many candles to print. It's going to be 11 by the time this sets up. So I'll probably call it a session here. I'll be here at 2 p.m. for FOMC, and I swear to fucking God, if we get another break even, I'm smashing shit right on stream. I promise you, I'm breaking this pen. I'll break this pen. Fuck, man. Yeah, I'm annoyed. What plans the hourly closes bearish below the last hour? Fine, but you're gonna need some candles here to create a range, right? Closes bearish, and then you're gonna need a resistance to be established. So you're gonna need the following candles to respect this area. Attempt to come up and respect it. Maybe fake out up and then come back down. Yeah, turn on notifications for FOMC. I'll probably be on at like 1:45, a little bit before the news. Trump's speaking right now. He's saying liberal politicians are destroying U.S. Awesome. Yeah, so Trump's in the middle of a speech on the White House lawn. Right. Let's watch this. We'll watch FOMC, and then we'll look to trade the volume, the after effects, the aftershocks of FOMC. All right. Yep. 2 p.m. Be back here. Zoom gang. I'll see you then. Mods. Hopefully I'll see you then. Chat. Love and wisdom to you all. And hopefully I will see you for FOMC. As for me, my time here is up. Time for me to go smoke a big fat Jamaican joint and take some more meds. See you at 2 p.m. And just like that, another New York session is in the books.